made it! I'm finally here. I'm at Walsall, the famous Arboretum of Dreams. The parkrun that everybody says you have to get down and do. So I'm here. I've never done this one before. And strangely, I've just got a chance to run the car park. Apparently there's a new course. So apparently, instead of the 3 laps as usual, it's now 2 laps. So yeah, I'm not sure how that will go down in the parkrun community. But yeah, we shall see. But the reason I'm here is I am challenging myself for a mini summer of speed. So over the next 6 weeks I want to get quicker. The idea of today is I want to just, you know, just do a run to my limits and run as fast as I possibly can today. Bit of a line in the sand to see where I am. I'm, what is it, not even 2 weeks post-marathon. Get the excuses in early. And yeah, so I can see where the fitness is, how I'm feeling. And yeah, so that will be the plan over the next 6 weeks. Keep doing the sessions with club, keep doing my easy runs, keep doing the long run on Sunday. But the mileage will be reduced, you know, compared to marathon training. So that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. You hear everybody talk about Walsall Arbo. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having a good go today. So expectations, well, I haven't run under 20 since I ran sub 20 in December. The fastest I have run was 2015 twice, both during a 10k. So you would think I could easily do that, but we'll see, won't we? We'll see. Realistically, I think 2030 I think would be where I'm at, and hopefully in 6 weeks when I come back here to run this course again, I'm hoping that I can get closer to 19. That's what I'm hoping. So get a warm up done, get to the start. Let's see how we do, baby. Come on. So I'm just doing a quick warm up, just about a kilometre or something. And my first impression of this place is just how beautiful it is. It's genuinely a really nice place to run around, so I think I'm going to enjoy this one. Weather's good, perfect conditions for good running, fast running today. It's not sunny, it's not hot, a little bit of a breeze, but otherwise quite mild. I've seen a few people already with some fast shoes on, half tights, short shorts. A lot of people meaning business, a lot of people wearing club shirts. If you wear a club shirt to a parkrun, you are just a natural born savage. So I think there's going to be a fast field as always here. So it looks like the start, maybe it's always been here, I don't know, but it's by this big playground here. But the finish, I used to see from videos I've watched of it, I've seen that the old finish used to be by like a, I don't know, toilet block or some sort of building, but it looks like it's just here now. It's just by the playground. So whether that impacts the speed of today's parkrun, I don't know. I wonder if they've made it slightly harder, because everyone knows how fast Walsall is. So I wonder if it's been attracting high volumes of numbers over the years. And I wonder if they've thought, no, we need to put a couple of hills in here to make it a bit slower, to stop people coming. There we go then. Always check the Facebook page, even if you're not on Facebook anymore. I don't really even have a Facebook page anymore. I've only got Facebook for parkrun, for checking out local parkruns. And the irony is, I didn't check it because I just thought, well, it's Walsall Arboretum, it's going to be there every week, it's always on, it's going to be fine. What are the chances that I turn up and the course has changed? Anyway, I thought I'd seeded myself correctly, but evidently not, because I'd started a little bit further back. I just assumed everybody would be just going off like a rocket, but no. So I had to do a little bit of a surge to get through the gap here, and yeah, burned a few matches early on, as they say. So not ideal, but I've got through the first K in 4:04. And this section here, which I ended up didn't filming too much of, was a little bit twisty and turny. It's almost like a, you know, it snakes its way through the perimeter of the park, and it's a little bit sort of, I don't know, makes you feel slightly dizzy, that section. But anyway, we come back straight through into the Arboretum, in the heart of the Arboretum, and this is quite a nice section to run through, to be honest. Nice long straights. Before going round the green. Now, I haven't run the old course, so I can't tell you the differences. But this one, you know, from a bird's eye view, looks like a tennis racket. We literally run round the green. And we take a left by the geezer that's always blasting 80s rock tunes. I totally know what Mom means now, because he mentioned him in his video and I saw him, and the course change didn't affect him, which I'm sure he was thrilled with, as he was blasting out. I think he's blasting out Journey, Don't Stop Believing, on my next visit. But this is the hill that they've put in, and it doesn't look bad. It never looks bad on the camera, but 5k pace, anything but the flat, you're gonna feel it. And when I go around it again, just have a look, because we end up running sort of higher than the tennis court. So we've run higher than a tennis court fence in about 100 metres. So it's a bit of an incline. But anyway, here we go, just going back through that chicane again. We're well underway in lap 2, and I'm struggling, if I'm being honest. I'm hitting the wall now, and I'm realising that I'm nowhere near 5k fitness, because 5k's, I don't care who's going to argue with me on this, I think they're harder than marathons. A full effort 5k, give me a marathon any day. At least you can come up for air, and at least you can breathe. I can't during a 5k. I just find the effort, the endurance and the speed just a little bit too much. But anyway, here you can see I'm closing in towards the end of the parkrun now. I've got 2 people that I think, come on Andy, come on, you can maybe reel these people in as we go up the hill again. So there we go, we've taken them both. We've taken them on, as I strategically just chuck this guy into the bush as we overtake these 2 people. So sorry about that, mate. I'm sure he's seething with that as we take the sort of chicane round up until the last hill. Now at this point it's probably about 300-400 metres to go, and I can still hear that guy behind me. I know he's not far, and he's getting closer because I can hear him closer and closer, and he's probably slightly miffed that I basically put him in the edge as I overtook him. So here he is, look, here he goes, and he's throwing a bit of a surge down, so he's obviously going to beat me to the finish as we start to just lap a couple of people. Basically what they've done at the Arbo is that they've changed it from 3 laps to 2 to ease the congestion, but as a result they've put this hill in. Now this, if you ever watch the queue on the Run Boys, the Quinies, there's this alleyway on my left now, and that is where I think they do their hill sprints. But the good news is there's a downhill finish. Hang on. Do you fancy it, Andy? Do you fancy it? Go on. Go on, son. He's going to do him. He's going to do him. Go on. The finish line is approaching. Will you do him on the line? 4 minutes a K. We're back on pace. And look at the guy with the pram. He knows with the buggy. He knows that I'm coming, so he puts his foot down as well. Probably a good job, else we ain't both squeezing in that little funnel, are we? 20:42. Not brilliant. Not rubbish. 7th fastest 5k all year. 9th ever fastest 5k. A line in the sand, as they say. So hopefully in 6 weeks' time, whichever parkrun I choose, might be this one, might be another one. Hopefully I'll come back and do it faster. If I don't, it's a joke. 5k's, man. 5k's. How on earth have I run that a minute faster? And I want to try and run a minute and 42 seconds faster. Steve-o, how'd you do, mate?
21:37 on the watch. So
nice, dude.
I'm happy with that. I'm still trying to break that elusive sub-20.
So. Have you done Walsall many times or before?
Yeah, quite a lot of times.
So,
fastest on the old course.
Please make me feel better. Was the old course a bit faster?
I would think so. Some people would disagree. I think from a parkrun perspective, maybe it's spread out a bit more on this course. So
Yeah.
it has its pros and cons, but
Yeah, that
I think
last.
the old course. I ran 20:02 on the old course, for example.
Did you?
Yeah. So what you read into that? Whether I was fitter, better day, I don't know.
Yeah. Well done today. 21:37.
And you, how did you go, Andy?
I did 20:40.
Yeah.
20:42, I think.
A
So.
couple of weeks after the marathon.
Yeah. I'm not. That's what I said to myself today. It says time trial. Don't really care how it goes. I secretly do, obviously care, but yeah, like you say, it's.
And the effort was there, man.
The effort was there, yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm hoping to come back here 6 weeks' time and run well under 20. Try and run a PB.
What did you think of it?
I enjoyed it actually. It's very pretty, isn't it? And that windy, the blooming chicane bit. That was a tricky bit. Like made me feel a bit dizzy. But apart from that, lovely part of the world. Well done, mate. Great to catch up with you.
Yeah, and you.
Well
Brilliant.
done.
Always good
Cheers,
to see
mate.
you.
So, just walking back to the car now after a superb coffee. Thank you to Stephen and Hayley for the company. Afterwards, a lovely cafe at the Arboretum here. So that was lovely. And yeah, just walking back to the car now and just looking at my splits. And I got round in 20:43 Strava time. So parkrun time might be slightly quicker because I did start my watch, I don't know, a second or two before we went. At the start, by the way, I just assumed, because it's such a fast parkrun, that being about 3 or 4 rows back, I just assumed that I'd seeded myself correctly. I hadn't. I was in a bit of a kerfuffle getting started, so I should have really started a lot further forward. Didn't really matter. Just obviously I lost a bit of rhythm. I didn't get into a rhythm until much later on. Anyway, so splits 4:04, 4:02, third K 4:20. That's no good, that really, half marathon pace. 4:16 fourth K, so picked it up fourth K, and then last K 4:03, and I got in around about 20:43-ish. So not great, not brilliant. Obviously it's a decent-ish time, but it's for a marathon recovery and that sort of stuff. But that gives me a line in the sand for where I am. It's pretty much where I thought I was, and now I'm going to come back in about 6 weeks. I might come back to a different course. I might wear different shoes. I'm not quite sure, but I know that I've got to try and run a lot faster and a lot stronger, especially in that third and fourth K, and I think that I need to go out a bit faster as well. So hello. That's all right. So yeah, I think I need to go out a bit faster. I need to maybe just hit that red line earlier and just try and lock in. I don't know. 5K racing I've never really been very good at, if I'm being honest. Longer stuff always suits me better, but I need to get more comfortable with being uncomfortable, and 5Ks are the best way to do that. So anyway, that's it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. It was a humbling experience here at Walsall, and of course the course was much slower than the old course, so I think there's at least a minute there. And in all seriousness though, there was a little incline added in, which has made the course slightly slower, but apparently the congestion has been eased because there's only 2 laps instead of 3. So I will see you guys on the next episode. Take it easy wherever you are in the world, and now I'm entering a Summer of Speed 5K block, which I'm excited for. So see you on the next one. Take it easy. Ta-da.